Hey, cheese, another autistic tank rant. This one is because I made a mistake. So, in my last autistic tank rant, I talked about the Panther with the Panzer IV turret. But in that video, I mentioned that there was a tiger in the same photograph, but I cropped it out. I forgot to put it in. I thought it was a tiger like the H1, the Henschel tiger. But it was not. It was the Porsche prototype. And I don't know how I missed it. I knew the differences between the two, and I don't know how I looked at that and I went, yeah, that's the Henschel tiger. No, it was the Porsche tiger. Anywho, the Porsche tiger in May of 1941. Oh, the war just begun. No, that's a joke. So in May 1941, a certain Austrian painter wanted a new tank, so Henschel and Porsche came up with designs. Porsche, he was a little close to the certain Austrian painter, so he was like, oh yeah, I'm totally going to win this. So he got to work, he designed it, he produced 10 holes, and yeah, he produced 10 holes for the demonstration because he was so confident he was going to win. So he completed a few for the demonstration, and he's like, yeah, this is my tiger. Look at this. It's long. It's got this. It's big. It's got an 88 millimeter. Well, they use the same turret, but he used a gasoline electric drive system, I believe, or gasoline electric engine, something. And well, the Porsche Tiger had a tendency of, well, catching fire. So Henschel won. So then, of course, we got the Tiger H for Henschel, H1. That's how we got the Tiger we all know today. But the Tiger P, the Tiger Porsche, yeah, it never was put into full mass production. But since Porsche was so confident he was going to win, he produced a few turrets, some holes. Yeah, he produced a lot. So they had a few Porsche holes lying around, like one or two completed Porsche prototypes sitting around, some Porsche Tigers. So they needed something to do. One Porsche Tiger was fully fitted out and sent to the front lines as a command vehicle. Could have been the Porsche Tiger that was in the photograph with the Franken tank, the Pansy Panther, the Panther with the Panzer IV turret. I keep getting that mixed up. Anywho. Others were squared away and built into the Ferdinand and Elephant tank destroyers. So they took a hull with an engine that caught fire and they added more weight. Do you see where the problem's going to come in? It caught fire a lot and it was just a nightmare to maintain. Now, that was another reason the Porsche didn't win, because the fancy engine he shoved into it used a lot of copper and a lot of hard-to-get resources in wartime. So it's not very efficient to produce it. But anywho, what I'm going to quick go through is basically the differences between the Henschel and the Porsche. Now, the Porsche, here I'll throw up some pictures while I'm doing this. The Porsche, in the front plate, on the corners, it's angled. It's not fully flat like in the Henschel Tiger. Also, the Porsche Tiger, the turret is moved towards the front a bit more than the Henschel, where the Henschel's is more centered. The Porsche, the tracks, they're sort of a U shape. They kind of dip down, go along, and then come back up. And also the road wheels, the Henschel Tiger, this is how I noticed that in the last video, it was a Porsche prototype and not a Henschel. is because the Henschel layered the road wheels, so there'd be one in front of the other, and then so it'd just be layered, crisscross applesauce, to help distribute the weight, where the Porsche just had the one and then the next and the next, all in a straight line. Now, also, another interesting thing I saw, on the back of the Porsche Tiger, instead of just having a flat rear, it was tapered down, which I kind of found interesting, because it's like they didn't really believe in angled armor yet, but yet in the back they put angled armor. Why not angled armor in the front, and you'll get more armor in the front? Well, more on that later. No, let's just angle the back. I don't know why they did it. Who knows? But what they did do for the Porsche Tiger at one point is they stuck on another 100mm armor plating in the front. So the front armor went from 100mm to 200mm. Now that's some thick armor. So it could absorb more frontally than the Henschel Tiger, but then again, the Porsche prototype has so many issues. But while I was coming up with this video, I had a really interesting idea. What if Porsche, I accidentally kicked the desk, what if Porsche made a reliable Tiger? What if Porsche won the contest? Well, not much would really change, really, because, you know, Germany in 1940s, they were rolling in cash, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, they were so resource-starved that mass-producing a slightly longer Tiger, I mean, it could absorb more frontally, but the Henschel Tiger still achieved that. And then on top of that, the Porsche Tiger would have some certain weak spots, like on the corners, on the front plate, on the corners where it's angled, it's thinner there. So if an Ally tank flanked, they could punch through that. Again, they could punch through right above the tracks. They could punch through that armor. They could punch the commander's cupola. They could punch through that. And the turret armor and the MG port. The turret armor was still thinner than the hull armor, even with the extra 100mm on the hull. Am I saying that right? Yeah, the turret armor was still thinner. So the Sherman Firefly, I think, probably could punch through that. I don't know. I'm not smart. I'm autistic. But where was I? Oh, where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. Explaining how not much would change if the Porsche won. I mean, we would have long Tiger, but that's about it. And also check out this image that just goes hard as possible. I mean, that image goes hard. Anywho, I'm Cheese. This was an emergency tank rant. It is currently midnight. I'm tired. I was going down a rabbit hole for this one. I was kicking myself in the rear like, oh, Nick, you should have seen that it was a Porsche. Come on, Cheese, you should have seen it. But anywho, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, because this is just so fun to do for me. I don't care if this goes absolutely crazy and it's like millions of people see it. I just like looking back at this and watching it again. It's so fun. Anywho, have a good night.